McIntyre, hat trick!
Watch WPIHL games. Read about the teams and athletes. Relive the big moments. Every season, the Trib Live High School Sports Network is your home for high school sports. No sign-ups, no fees, just sports.
And welcome in, everyone, to the Barrel Ice Complex in Warrendale as we get the first full week of the PIHL Penguin Cup playoffs underway. 3A action here tonight, doubleheader. 1A started last week. They've got more teams, so they had some play-in games. But the quarterfinals are underway. And in 3A, really, it's anyone's game. With Jared Barton, Bob Workwitz. First of two, we bring you Seneca Valley, the number 3 seed, Mount Lebanon. The number 6 seed, Mount Lebanon 12-7 with an overtime loss, 25 points. Seneca Valley is 15-5. One of the few teams, Cannon McMillan and Seneca Valley, with no games outside of regulation. They were 15-5 with 30 points. We will, the sister networks getting together because Randy Gore and I will tag Randy Gore in. He will join you for North Allegheny and Central Catholic in the nightcap. But this one features a team at Seneca Valley, Jared, that for the majority of the season was leading 3A. Here's how tight 3A was. For a majority of the season, leading 3A, yet they end up as the 3rd seed.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy the way that I think this season came to a halt, at least from regular into the postseason. You mentioned it. Seneca Valley was the crown jewel of AAA for a good portion, at least 80% of the regular season, and somehow, some way, are ending up with the 3rd seed as Pine Richland in the final game of the regular season had the one extra point game in hand, if you will. They win and they bump themselves to 31, and then that puts a 3-way tie between North Allegheny, Peters Township, and the Raiders, and somehow, some way, NA came out on top of the 3-way scrum.
NA, here's one of the reasons. Seneca Valley had won 9 straight. They lost 4-3 on the 19th to North Allegheny. Then they were shut out by Peters Township. So that kind of pushed them down into the tie and now into 3rd place. Still a dangerous team. If you're going to go on recent games and the regular season ending, Mount Lebanon, the hotter team, they had lost 3 straight wins over Central, Baldwin, and Bethel Park coming into the playoffs for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, for sure. Mount Lebanon, this is a team maybe not in recent weeks or months has been dangerous, but just go back a couple of seasons. This is a team that knows how to make runs in the postseason. The Blue Devils are definitely no team to take lightly, and that 6th seed could be kind of deceiving as they are tied with 25 points with an Upper St. Clair team who both of us saw in a matchup against North Allegheny earlier this season. That USC team's no team to take lightly either. So all of these teams in AAA and really in the top 6-7 are going to be a very, very tough out, I think, throughout this contest.
Could be no surprises when this night is over. And then one other quarterfinal matchup tomorrow. That's the 4-5 game between Peters and Upper St. Clair. 3 games tonight. Talked about 2 of them, which we'll have. The other one is not too far from here, right across the hall. Pine Richland and Bethel Park. That's the 1-8 matchup. Goaltending, special teams are important. These 2 teams have pretty good goaltenders. We expect Quinn Lynham, the senior, to go for Mount Lebanon. We pretty much know it's going to be the senior Chenzo DiTullio going for Seneca Valley. He's been and is one of the top goaltenders in the class.
Yeah, and he was impressive in the game that I got to see, the lone game that I saw DiTullio work the in between the pipes. So he's going to be very, very impressive, I think, in this matchup. And the team is going to have to ride him. They got to ride the hot hand. It's that time of the year, and look for him to step up in a big way, being that we're now in postseason play.
So I mentioned special teams. And again, in postseason, everything gets magnified, right?
Yep.
Mount Lebanon 24.5% with the man advantage, which is third. Seneca Valley, 87.3% on the PK, which is first. What gives there may be a difference maker in this game tonight, Jared.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the number one penalty killing team, having to face that in the first round of the playoffs isn't exactly ideal. Now, we all know how important the power play has been in AAA throughout this season. So you're right. It could very well come down to who's going to win that battle on special teams. But don't count this Blue Devil team out. That's for sure.
They've got several All-Stars, and they've got their leading scorer in Sawyer Klasnick, the senior, 13 goals, 13 assists, 26 points. Both teams kind of depth. Jacob Kamaniak leads Seneca Valley in goals with 11. Tyler Garvin, who's been on the top line all 3 of his years at Seneca Valley, leads the team with 17 points. So there's not a bona fide superstar, quote unquote, on these teams, but they're spread out. They've got some good offensive-minded defensemen and defensive-minded defensemen as well. Throw that into the mix, right? It's a good recipe for hockey. Part of the reason why 3A was so good throughout the regular season.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of all-stars on both sides, which is only going to help prop this game up, and I think it's going to lead to what should be a very classic battle between these two squads.
So the winner of this one gets the winner of tomorrow's game between Peters Township and Upper St. Clair. So there's a little scouting going on. They get the winner of the second game. So I misread the bracket. Pine Richland in Bethel Park gets the winner of Peters and Upper St. Clair. And then the tradition comes in, Jared, with the semifinals at Robert Morris and the finals at the Lemieux Complex in Cranberry.
Yeah, it's been like that the last few seasons. Of course, I remember the days back when you were going to the Penguins Cup down at PPG Paints Arena, and before that at the Mellon Arena, Civic Arena. Unfortunately, we'll probably never see those days ever again, but the UPNC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry, a very nice venue as well.
So it was a fun time of the year. This kind of pigtailing off the WPIHL basketball playoffs with the championships were completed this weekend. Both Mount Lebanon and Seneca Valley. Not Mount Lebanon was in Mount Lebanon's basketball team actually into the state playoffs from the 6A brackets there. So it's a fun time. And then this all pigtails into March Madness. It's a fun month. Plus, driving here, it's 72 degrees today. So
feels like summer out there almost.
Can't complain against that, too. So both teams are out. And momentarily, we should pause for the playing of our national anthem. And then we'll have a puck drop between Mount Lebanon and Seneca Valley.
And the home of the brave.
I can work it. You're really quiet in there for a second. On the PA system, maybe on the fritz.
Good thing we didn't take any break.
So, yes, the home of the brave indeed. I was willing to jump in with O Canada if anyone needed it.
They do have the Canadian flag hanging from the rafters here. So.
And, of course, our national anthem as well.
We have the microphone, so we could have sang right here. The crowd mic is available.
So this will feature Mount Lebanon. So they're the lower seed, the road team. They've got the navy blue and gold. They're going to move right to left for the first period. It's the Columbia blue, white, and black for Seneca Valley. Chenzo DeTulio. This will be his 20th start. He's played in 20 of their 21 games. Matt Gilchrist played 1 game. He's third in the league in minutes played. First in wins. I guess ultimately the most important category, right? 14 wins.
Yeah, sure.
For Chenzo DeTulio.
One of the reasons why the Raiders were so high in the standings all season.
And Quinn Lynham, second in minutes played and second in wins. So you also have that going on between the goaltenders. And they're seniors and they're experienced. Lynham, a 307 goals against average, an 886 save percentage with 2 shutouts. DeTulio, 247 goals against average, an 893 save percentage. He's got 1 shutout. Seneca Valley had 3 All-Stars, and Anthony Rako was a head coach. 4 All-Stars from Mount Lebanon, and Jeremy Church was an assistant coach. Face-off controlled. We're underway with Mount Lebanon. They will dump the puck in the end door left. Matthew Williams and Seneca Valley in their own zone. Will play it up and stand it out. Soroka's pass is behind Gilbert. Blue Devils get it back and dump it right in. First player in on the near side, Connor Ribstein. He lost the puck. Soroka can't get it out. Second effort, gets it out. Gilbert comes back 2-on-3. Hewitt is in on the right wing. Can't get in. That's a good defensive play by Klasnick. Forward getting back in his own zone. And that forces an icing call against Mount Lebanon 32 seconds into this one.
Good start for Lebo, getting it down deep in the offensive zone. Just couldn't hold on to any zone time, really. And now we'll see what this Raider offense can do with a faceoff coming to the right.
I always talk about simplifying things, right, in the playoffs. Get the puck deep, get the puck out of your zone, right? Sometimes it is as simple as that. Seneca Valley wins the faceoff. Played in on the left wing boards by C.J. Gorick. Mount Lebanon gets it to the center point. Gorick keeps it in nicely. Knocked down this time by the Blue Devils, and they'll skate it up and slide it out. That's Williams. Too far for Ribstein. Counterattack for Seneca Valley. Coming down the near side, cutting to the inside. Ethan Wright gets the first shot on goal, and it's handled and held on to by Quinn Lyman.
Taking it right to the chest, near side. Easy save for him. Keeping things tied up here. Nothing. Just about a minute into this first period.
The home crowd is here. We're amongst them. Pretty good showing for Mount Lebanon to our right, but we're in amongst the Seneca Valley fans here at the Barrel Ice Complex. Fantastic facilities here in Warrendale. Face off to the left of Lynham. Seneca Valley wins it. Hewitt trying to get it towards the net, can't. Skated up and dumped in by Mount Lebanon. Played behind Patulio. And picking it up, one of those All-Stars, Adam Rogalski. One of their 4 All-Stars. Plays a lot of ice time, very solid with 9 assists, but a good defenseman and a leader back there, the senior on the blue line. Hewitt skates it up. It's deflected in the backhand by his teammate. That's Gilbert. But just cleared by Mount Lebanon. So both teams have gotten the puck into the zone, and the defensive teams have gotten it out of the zone in the first minute and a half.
I think this is a feeling out period between both of these squads.
Classic steals, fires. Tutolio,
Why not?
stick save 1 and 3. He was in a line. His teammates were line changes,
I was
right?
going to say, he has no help.
Why not shoot it to the net? Puck is played up too far for Andrew Malichki. Back in his own zone to play to Stephen Longwell, the senior. He was an all-star. Tyler Garvin hustles. He is knocked down.
He wanted a penalty, but nothing called as he tried to split 2 defenders and was thrown to the ice.
They keep it in though. Malichki slides it back. Garvin, right side, fires. And then the butterfly again, absorbing the shot, is Quinn Lynham.
Now we're starting to see that pressure from Seneca Valley.
You got the little things right. Pressure the puck, support the puck. The other thing, rebound control is all big for the keepers.
Of course.
And that was Lynham. 2 saves, and he's absorbed both of them.
Took the words right out of my mouth there, Bobby.
Face off to his left again in the end to our right. Scoreless first period so far. Seneca Valley pushes it back to the net. It was backhanded towards the net. Taking no chances, reaching out to his left was Quinn Lynham. That's another important thing. It was Anthony Nico who slid it towards the cage. One other thing to look out for in these playoff games for officials. We get 2 linesmen and 2 referees, so a full complement.
What's going to be tough is if there's no public address, we're really going to have to do our homework in terms of penalties. And
well, we can get PIHL up on that.
we can get it up on my iPad too.
We got them both ways.
You know how it
goes.
It takes a few seconds on the
public
website.
address announcement. Now we can't get a chance to do what we like to do, right, and enjoy the music at times during stoppages when we're covering these events. There's a turnover coming in. It's Josh Warren. Lost it, comes the other way. There's a wrist shot that's blocked. That's coming down the near side was Mount Lebanon. Blocked by the defense and never actually got on the net as it was blocked defensively by Maxwell. Seneca Valley got in, but they didn't get a good shot. Kind of hit the heel of the stick. Ethan Lindbergh, the captain, which sometimes could surprise a goal that Lynham makes his 3rd save.
Lindbergh was flying 100 feet, sheet to sheet down the ice, trying to get the offensive shot on net. Does get the shot off, but it was a weak shot. Didn't come off his stick as well as he wanted it to. Unfortunately, just couldn't make it happen at the other end.
Another ozone face-off for Seneca Valley. They have Kamaniak out there to take the draw. Now they're going to reset. Oh, we are getting music.
We're getting music, but it is very loud and distorted, almost to the point where it's hard to hear exactly what is being played. And we definitely don't have any PA because they would have had the actual music, or they would have had the some sort of welcome announcement. They didn't have anything of the sort.
Back into the Raiders zone. They've got a 3-1 shot advantage. We approached 13 and a half minutes ago in this first period. Reif takes a piece of a man right in front of us. Sure you heard that. And it's cleared up by Lindberghs. Back to center ice. Griffin Krupp gets it to the Seneca blue line. Carter Home is checked and knocked down by Wrestler.
And he dangerously goes into the boards head first. Wasn't an illegal hit. He just happened to fall into the boards himself.
He's okay. Oh, they almost had Reif open. He would have been 1-on-2, passed too far, and it's offside. Now we can identify this
Motley
song.
Crew.
Yeah. Maybe that's a step in the right direction. PA-wise here. Face off after the icing in the Raiders zone to the left of Chenzo DeTolio.
A lot of people watching. Normally you don't have full capacity crowds to the point where they're watching around the glass on the ends, but that's exactly what's happening down to our left.
Makes it fun. There's a check in his own zone as Hewitt took a player off. That allows the Raiders to come back 3-on-3. There's a long wrist shot. Stick save by Lynham. Puck trying to put back in front. It's actually come to the left point where Longwell backhands it down the boards.
John Sirocco has the puck now with that initial shot.
And it is Jacob Gilbert now on the puck. He skates it out in front. Soroka or Hewitt, it was in his skates. They couldn't tee it up. That allows Mount Lebanon to get possession. They come out of their own zone. Skating with speed is Jacob Lehman, one of their alternate captains. But Seneca denies. Not had really, we've got 5 shots, but none really high quality scoring opportunities.
And the offensive zone time is very limited, even with those 4 or 5 shots.
But Garvin was on the right side, and Gilbert had it on the left side, and Garvin sprinted ahead, and that caused a turnover. Seneca Valley. Puck is dumped in by Braden Works for Mount Lebanon. Cleared up and out by Seneca Valley. So it is Murtha. Yeah.
Yep.
Gets a wrist shot, almost a shot pass. Maybe that pass off pads. And Lynham makes the save, and then Seneca Valley player knocked down, going in front.
Seneca Valley player was double teamed by 2 Lebo players to the ice.
I don't know if you're going to get a penalty of that.
No.
Maybe had a chance at it.
Some pushing and shoving, though.
Militsky was the player, Jared, coming down the right wing side.
Yeah.
And it was the pass coming from the left wing side. Face off to the right of Lynham. Mount Lebanon wins this one. They're going to skate it out. Jackson Bell will dump a chase. We can't get there, but his teammate gets there. Hits the side of the net. Still behind the net for the Raiders. A good reverse by Militsky in his own zone. Gets it up to Soroka, who finds Murtha, who dumps. And they chase. Lynham steers it around to the near boards.
Garvin tried to pick it up, but it goes past his stick, and it's all the way here into neutral ice and back down towards the Seneca net.
It was icing against Mount Lebanon. Seneca has the first 5 of the first 6 shots on goal in this one. But neither team has found the net with 11:18 to go. Coaches may be listening and maybe preaching what we talk about. Get it out, get it deep. That's what we've seen so far in this one. I think you called it right. And a feeling out process as well. You don't want to make the first mistake.
You don't want to be too aggressive early in this contest.
You certainly want the first goal, right?
Right.
But you don't want to make a bad mistake and go down early. Mount Lebanon wins the draw. They're going to get it out of their own zone after the icing. They're back 2-on-4, so a lot of white jerseys back. That's too far behind the net for Lehman. Comes to the other side. Klasnick dumps it back. Picked up, though, in stride by Seneca Valley. And through the neutral zone, they will come. Hewitt, yep. It is Marshall Hewitt. He's on his off wing, the right wing. Now the right wing corner tied up. Mount Lebanon's going to win the puck. Can they clear it out? Still tied up on the near boards. Seneca forces it behind the net. Played around by, that was Wrestler. He gets it out of the zone. And now it is Adam Rogalski. He'll dump it in. Easy clear for Mount Lebanon. And they go to Klasnick. Bounced off his stick. Back in his own zone with speed, turning is Connor Ribstein to Klasnick. Klasnick trying to go 1-on-3. Loses that numbers battle, loses the puck to right. Seneca Valley can't get it out. Xavier Bias, pretty good freshman year for Bias, kept it in. But Kilmaniac to Rife with Lindbergh, top line with the second line. Sliding it through, maybe a shot pass that ended up on goal. It was stick aside by Quinn Lynham. And now it's steal and a turn. Here's an opportunity. Kilmaniac, backhand, forehand, and a great left hand save by Quinn Lynham.
Rife with another chance, second chance opportunity, backhands it just up over the crossbar.
Certainly the best opportunities of this first period. Certainly the best save of the first period. In front again. I believe that's Kilmaniac on the backhand. Trying to get it in. They pitchfork it. It was actually Lindbergh, and Lynham slides out to his left. Holds on to the puck. He's got 8 saves already in this one, and we stay scoreless.
He's been tested early, but he's looked good. Here with 9:31 left.
Kilmaniac was in tight. He did a good job, Jared, to get that backhand, forehand in tight.
No doubt.
But a better save by Lynham. He did that scorpion type move to make that save. I'll face off to his left. It's won by Griffin Krupp. Puts it behind his own net. Blue Devils get it to the left point and does score it back to center ice. Carter home. Gets it to Hewitt. Marshall Hewitt skates right to left. Gets in, but he went down the opposite side, and then on the near side, it was his teammate Maxwell, Tyler Maxwell, who was up ahead. Actually, it was Josh Warren who stepped up ahead. One move too many at the blue line by Hewitt. Offside face-up just outside of the Mount Lebanon blue line. Neither team scoring yet in this first period. 9:13 on the first period clock. Blue Devils win the draw. Play it up once by Williams, twice tied up at center ice. Squirts back to Morin. This pass from Miko is too far, but it deflects off Eberhardt's stick. But Sam Eberhardt clears the zone. He's got an older brother, Luke, on this team, who's an all-star.
Luke with a big check just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and he's a pillar on the defense. One of the top defenders for Mount Lebanon. And they'll just dump it in. It's Matthew Williams. There's a big check by Seneca Valley in their own zone.
That was Gwark.
Yeah, CJ Gwark. Seneca comes back. Opportunity sliding inside. Malitsky tried to drag it through. There's a backhander from the bottom of the left circle. That is gloved and held onto by Quinn Lynham.
Yep.
That's Malitsky who got the backhander onto the net.
Jimmy Murtha was in the vicinity as well.
9 saves for Quinn Lynham in the first period. We're not even halfway through. He's had one big save. But that shows you Seneca Valley just getting the puck on goal. That's always a good thing. They win the draw. They'll walk out. Handling along the left blue line. Good stick. Parallel to the ice by Lynham to stop the clearing pass. Murtha kept it in. They say it's onside. And there is Luke Eberhardt. He'll fire it around. Has his teammate Lehman. Lehman, good pass. Klasnick. Man falls down. Klasnick's in. Shot. Save to Tolio. Even though he didn't see it, he closed the 5-hole and keeps it scoreless.
A blown tire on the back blue line here for Seneca Valley led to a perfect chance on the doorstep, but DeTulio says no.
And that's Klasnick, the top gun. 13 goals, 13 assists for Mount Lebanon. 1-on-2 back the other way. Jimmy Murtha. He'll try to slide it into the right corner and retrieve, but he didn't get it. But on the forecheck, Seneca Valley, first man to the puck would be Soroka. Soroka gets it back. Right point, Maxwell. Skates down the right wing board, slides it behind the net. Out the other side it comes. Mount Lebanon clears the zone. Ribstein, can he get there? He will not. Unlike the NHL, he was ahead of the play, but it goes over the goal line. Old school icing against Mount Lebanon. We're halfway, just a little over halfway through this first period. We're scoreless at the Borough Ice Complex.
It's been competitive, though, Bobby. It's been a good game between both of these two teams so far.
Shots are 9-2 in favor of Seneca Valley. Each team has had one good scoring opportunity, which has been denied. Mount Lebanon wins a draw in their own zone. They will dump it into the Seneca Valley zone. Played on the back end by Maxwell. Behind the net to Weston. And they systematically clear it out. They've done a good job at that, I think, in this first period. Haven't been able to turn transition, but Weston is still on it. Slides it over to Soroka. He lost it. Blue Devils counter. They're 1-on-3 or 2-on-4. Pick either one of those. Seneca will take that numbers. Here's a 2-on-2 break on the left wing for Seneca Valley. Slides it through, and a shot that never got through. Then a trickle through, and the rebound is on goal. And that is stopped by Lynham on the wrist shot from between the circles by John Soroka. And the Blue Devils ice the puck. Ten shots now for Seneca Valley. So Lynham has certainly been up to the task in the early going.
No doubt about that. He's seeing the puck well. Under siege, though, 10-2 in favor of Seneca Valley in terms of shots.
Face up to his right. Blue Devils win. Blue Devils clear. Lindbergh. Reif. Slides it in front. No one there, but Braden works. Comes up the near side. Bell trying to put it forward. And icing again. Trying to have Ben Curta coming down the left side. Another icing against Mount Lebanon. Unlike the NHL, you can change, so not a bad thing. You better be sure on the face-offs, though, in your defensive zone if you're icing the puck this much. Face-off to the left of Quinn Lynham. Play has been to our right a lot in this first period.
Yeah, I would say.
Seneca wins the draw. Lindenberg backhands it back to the near circle, and it's cleared by Mount Lebanon. Picked up by Wirtz. And there's a dump. Chase comes on the near side with Jackson Bell. Seneca Valley, Lindbergh. They turn it over. No, good stick work there. Almost turned it over. It was Kilmaniac with a second effort to get out of the zone. Vitulio stops it for Dvorak. He skates around the forecheck, and here he comes. CJ Dvorak from behind his own net down the right side. Wrist shot, knuckleball. Kind of went up high to the blocker side of Quinn Lynham. He fought it off, and then he covered it up.
Pushing and shoving after the end of that play as well.
And some more how do you do's exchanged in front of the net. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
I've got a feeling that's going to be a common theme.
It's playoff hockey, right? Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
5:38 to go. And this is the 3-6 matchup. Seneca the 3 seed, Mount Lebanon the 6 seed. NA and Central Catholic, the nightcap on the network and the North Allegheny Sports Network. That's the 2-7 matchup. Dumped in. Good work at center ice by Mount Lebanon. Lehman got it in there. Caden Lane on the forecheck. He's double teamed. Near side. Garvin will turn and clear. And that's systematically onto the stick of Jimmy Murtha down the left wing. Fires a wrister. Then misses. Garvin near side. That wrist shot is blocked. Mount Lebanon will pick it up, and Caden Lane will clear it. Picked up at center ice by Malitsky. Garvin back to Malitsky. Coming down the middle. A lot of navy blue jerseys around him. Tripped up a little bit and fell down. And the puck is cleared by Mount Lebanon.
Much to the dismay of the Raider faithful in front of us.
Murtha looking for a return pass. Gets it. He's on the right wing. Tried to shoot it and then just dumps it around. Cross corner. Mount Lebanon first to the puck, and they clear it out. Rogolski gets it before Ribstein. And Murtha turns again. He'll dump. The Seneca Valley looks to complete a line change. Pierce Carnrarty, his brother was a pretty good player for the Blue Devils, has it behind the net. Now back to Carnrarty on the near side. And it is dumped in by Klasnick. Uses the wheels to try to retrieve. Played past him. That'll allow Jacob Gilbert a chance to try to win the puck, but it's tied up on the left wing half court. So now it's cleared out. Back to center ice. Dumped right back in by Graham Ressler.
All the way to the pads of Vitulio. He had to make the stop.
That's his third save. Back in is Lehman. No one there. He had Ribstein coming down the middle. Ribstein has the puck now on the near side. Turning shot. He missed the net. Kept it at the far point by Zach Lynham. Zach Lynham back in the lineup. Hasn't played a ton of games this year. Quinn's brother. But at the Rogalski, look at the defenseman leading the rush. And he needs a line change. He does the smart thing and flips it in with 3:20 to go in the scoreless first period. Deflected and a steal by Seneca Valley, but Mount Lebanon comes out of their zone. They'll dump it in. That's Lynham. Seneca first to the puck in their own zone. Miko wants it on the near side, but he can't get it. It's played up past Jimmy Murtha and out, and then dumped right back in. Tyler Maxwell will get it. He's on the near side. This pass deflected. That was dangerous. Almost a steal by Bias at the center point. And the Blue Devils dump it right back in. And they're dumping a lot, but they're not retrieving. There's an opportunity. Josh Moore goes in, and a glove save and a beauty by Quinn Lynham. Head of steam coming down the left wing for Josh Morin. They tried to go high glove, and Quinn Lynham said, not tonight, my friend.
You said they weren't chasing much. They chased the dump there, and Morin almost found the first goal of this game.
I thought Mount Lebanon hasn't been chasing.
Oh.
They were chasing Morin on that play. I didn't think they were chasing offensively.
Right.
But Morin got a great opportunity. So Lynham had two big saves now in this first period. He's kept it scoreless. Well, that was clear.
Uh-oh.
They've got an opportunity.
3-on-2.
Far side. Trying to get it in front. It slides through. And the backhander. Did Natolio get a stick on that?
I think he did.
How about that? It slid through to the second man. And Chenzo said no.
That was the best chance of the night down to our left for Mount Lebanon, as it was a yawning net. I didn't catch the player who had the opportunity, but the first shot was whiffed. Second chance stopped somehow, some way by D'Antolio.
I think it may have been Wirtz on the backhand. D'Antolio put his stick out and got the wood on it, or the composite. I don't know, the goaltender stick.
Oh, it's composite.
Vinci Villela fires from the right point. That's loose, and it's in! Villela put it to the net, and somehow it squeaks in. And the defenseman, Vinci Villela, the sophomore, what a time for his first goal of the season. It's 1-0 Seneca Valley.
And that was all Villela, Bobby, as it had Quinn Lynham all tied up in knots. I don't think that Lynham even saw the shot, and it snuck right through him.
Tried to get it, and corral it, could not do it. So Villela, who came in with just 4 assists, he's got the first one in this one. It comes at 14:55, so 2:05 left in the first period. And the all-important first goal comes for the Seneca Valley Raiders late. Offside against Mount Lebanon. We're talking about putting pucks on net, right? Prime example right there. Wasn't the greatest shot. It was a wrist shot, a knuckler through traffic. And somehow it found its way into the net. Seneca has the puck in their own zone. Rogalski goes D to D.
We'll get you that official scoring play as soon as it pops up on the PIHL
Soroka
website.
in. He came left to right, but couldn't get it on the goal. And now Mount Lebanon gathers in their own zone. They go near side, far side, passes behind Lehman. They do get it into the zone. Opportunity for Sawyer Klasnick. Klasnick is knocked down. Kept it at the near point by Christian Teta. Cleared up. Seneca Valley counterattacking. Trying to pull around a man was Jacob Gilbert, but he couldn't. Cleared by the Blue Devils back to center ice with 1:10 to go in the first. Garvin in the neutral zone. Tipped and chasing it is Malichki. Down the near side, Andrew Malichki has it. Goes to the left point. There's an opening. Center point, Maxwell. Pass was behind him. Comes out of the zone on the pass from Colin Weston. Mount Lebanon behind their own goal with 45 seconds left. Maxwell comes right back in on the right side. Comes out of the pack with it. Slides it around, and Weston was creeping into the center point. So we do have PA, but
it's very, very faint.
Yep. Malichki down the right side. Weston will keep it in left side with 25 seconds left in the first. Near corner. Garvin in the right circle. Puck is tied up on the near boards. Back into the corner. Seneca Valley with it, though. They try to get it in front. That's a good play defensively by Mount Lebanon to gather it and clear it. Trying to get a counterattack, and they won't. Bias making the play in his own defensive zone.
We are out of time in the first period.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Here's the official scoring play, Bobby. Vinci Villela from Ethan Lindbergh and Ethan Reif to make it 1-0 Raiders after one period of play.
So Lindbergh and Reif have the assists on the goal at 14:55. Take a quick break. Back with the second period right after this. You're watching coverage of PIHL Penguin Cup Hockey 2024. You got it right here on the Trib High School Sports Network.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads-Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
Stop line.
We're back.
We are back. Chatting between periods. Bob Workless, Jared Barton, Randy Gore here. He's running the show. He and I will flip-flop for the nightcap between North Allegheny and Central Catholic. It was a late one, but a big one, and a first one, Jared, for Vinci Villela.
Yeah.
A 1-0 lead for Seneca Valley.
And it was all very, very, basic hockey maneuver. Just fire it towards the net, and you hope that something will happen. That is Villela's first goal of his sophomore campaign, and it comes in the first game of the postseason.
Seneca Valley outshot Mount Lebanon 13-4 in the first period. They take the 1-0 lead. They're 15-5. Mount Lebanon 12-7-0-1. 6th seed for the Blue Devils, 3rd seed for Seneca Valley. Teams will flip-flop. Blue Devils left to right for period number 2. Right to left. They try to sneak Lehman over. That's the Jim McVay face-off move. I call it the Canadian football move. Here comes a 3-on-2 for Seneca down the right side, but cleaning up his own zone. Counterattack, Connor Ripstein. This pass comes to the right side. Lehman could have been going to the net. Gets the shot. Oh, he put it in front. That's a good stick by the defenseman. That snuck past DeTulio after he made the first save, but it's cleared out of the crease.
Hit off his glove, and then it was pushed into the blue paint by one of the Lebo players below the goal line, but nobody was there to stuff it home.
I caught the Canadian football move because the man is in motion. Like, everyone could be in motion. In the
You
CFL.
love when the receivers they start in motion and they make the very dramatic curve to get the running start.
The timing's immaculate.
It really
there,
is. It really
it's amazing
is.
they stay on side. So another icing and another ozone face-off. Kilmaniac and Krupp. Kilmaniac wins clean. Borak slap shot. Blocked in front. Actually, might have hit Kilmaniac. Never got through. And then back at center ice, a hand pass called against Seneca Valley. Early in the second, 1-0 Raiders.
Off the Vinci Villela goal. Late in that first period. You mentioned it, Bobby. It really been Seneca Valley's game offensively, as they were definitely out shooting Mount Lebanon. But you got to give the Blue Devils credit because they had a few opportunities to get it into the offensive zone and set up shop for what were pretty quality scoring chances.
The Classic had their best. Right. Got a chance to get that puck. He does wrist shot, but he fired it wide. The lineman got caught, maybe thinking about coming out to get that. And Wright didn't have an angle. He had to shoot it. Left wing, Kilmaniac stops and backhands it down. Ethan Rife, who has an assist, put it in front. Picked up and cleared by Matthew Williams back to center ice. Love the Matthew Williams first name, MathieU.
You know what that reminds me of when I saw that
Matthew
doing
Schneider?
the prep? or Matthew Gueron.
Yes, another one.
Remember
Yes.
the backup goalie in the
Yep.
2009 Penguins Stanley Cup team.
Yep, that's correct. So French-Canadian, right? Fits the hockey motif.
Yes, it
a
does.
2-on-1 down low. And Mount Lebanon on the backhand. Krupp couldn't get it in front to Xavier Bias. And Seneca Valley gets the puck in their own zone. We'll skate it up. Play to the far side. Down the far side. It's Carter Home who dumps it in, and they go for a line change. With traffic in front of their bench over there. A steal and a stuff. And Quinn Lynham makes the save.
Wraparound-esque
Yeah,
there for
some of that
Komaniak.
puck, ended up on Komaniak's stick. Why not try to stuff it in from the near side?
It's all about bounces, I think, in this postseason here, Bobby. We've seen a few of them lead to pretty high-quality chances on either end of the ice.
Face off to the right of line. Tons of ozone face-offs for Seneca Valley in this one so far.
Yeah, that's true.
Good win, though, by Wirtz. That allows Mount Lebanon to flip it up and out. Played back at the blue line by Villela, the goal scorer. And then back up the near side, deflected in by Wirtz, no icing. Villela first to the puck. Oh, he gave it away. That shot at the outside of the net. Trying to go DDD behind the goal. End up in a turnover, and another turnover almost, but it's picked up and cleared by Tyler Garvin. Garvin near side, backhander. Oh, it deflects up and wide by Murtha. Not sure if Lynham got a stick on it or it was Eberhard in front, and it bounces, and it cleared again by Eberhard.
Yeah, Murtha almost had another opportunity right in front of the blue paint. Just couldn't get his stick on the puck.
He's on the puck again. Comes out the far side. Player loses it. Gets it up. They score!
Jimmy Murtha. That's called don't give up. Never quit in the offensive zone.
That's got goal number 8 on the year for Jimmy Murtha. And a 2-0 lead for Seneca Valley. 3 times the puck on a stick, Jared. Third time was the charm.
You knew it was going to happen for one of those top offensive players for Seneca at some point in this game. And it just so happened it was there in the early stages here of the second period.
So they scored just over 2 minutes to go. In the first, they scored 2:41 into the second. And it's a 2-0 lead for Seneca Valley, the number 3 seed. Tied in the top 3. So 3-seeded number only, 3-on-2. That's a good number they like. Down the off wing, Jacob Gilbert tried to get it in front. Can't. Boy, Luke Eberhard made 2 good plays defensively, just couldn't make a third. And it was Jimmy Murtha who got it in. Well, this one slides through. Also a man in front, Lehman. Be careful if you're Seneca Valley.
He couldn't get his stick on the puck, but it was bouncing right on the top of the goal crease.
Counterattack Raiders on the off wing, centering pass. Hewitt can't get it in front. Hewitt stays on the puck, though, near side. Gilbert still behind the net, comes out to the far side, right point. Kept in there by Stephen Longwell. He slides it around to the near side. And a pinch by Warwick and a keep. Puck deflects up. Will stay in the zone. It's off of Mount Lebanon. That allows the Raiders to change their line. They just sent out 1 player. Mount Lebanon goes for the full sale line change.
Officially, Jimmy Murtha from Andrew Malichki and Colin Weston to make it 2-0 at 2:41 in the second period.
Face-off win, right point, wrist shot. Oh, got through a screen and missed the net.
You need that again?
Who had the second assist? In front again. Cleared
Second
away
assist was
by
Colin
Trib.
Weston.
Thank you.
Malichki the first.
So 2-0 lead. Again, a forecheck. Again, effective for Seneca Valley. Turning with it, Warwick slides it down near circle. Josh Moran puts it back into the left wing corner. Pinching in, keeping it in. Warwick at the near point. Takes a check from Bias. Bias wears number 68. Icing is called. It's only,
Wonder why.
it's only fitting. He's got the hair flowing out of the back of the helmet, right?
Wonder why.
That number now hangs in the rafters somewhere. If my,
One of
if my
just
memory
3.
serves me correctly, right?
One of just 3.
66 is up there.
As is 21.
Michelle Briere, 21. 66 is 66. If you don't know, then you're never going to know.
Yeah, I was going to say that you're really late. 21, I can kind of see where you may not understand that one without a little bit of research, but
Man waits out, so Reif steps in to take the face off, pushes it forward. Seneca trying to forecheck again, but Tetlow clears the zone. And on the attack comes Braden Wirtz on the left wing. First man to the puck, though, is Ethan Lindbergh. Go back in and around. Eberhardt keeps it in, fires it off the glass far side. Sliding over to keep it in, Pierce Carnarardi. Back to the near side. That's Luke Eberhardt. He'll fire. I think that was kicked away by DeTulio, and it ends up almost like an outlet pass.
Lindbergh.
Good check, though. Lindbergh is kind of denied entry by Carnarardi. That allows his teammates to recover.
It's like Reif battling below the goal line, but it comes out with Lebo.
Turn it over, though. Lindbergh, wrist shot.
Right
Hit
into
his
his
own
teammate.
man. Backhander.
Oh.
A scramble. And it never gets
Wait a minute.
Still Lindbergh. And that hit 16 things on the way to the nets.
That was
There
a
were
pretty
blue shirts
obstructive net.
The goaltender was there. It was Wright also in there.
That's who initially got hit with the puck on the second shot of that sequence.
If you're Lindbergh, you're trying to pinball that off of something or someone because never got it through. Another ozone faceoff. Shots are 20-6 in favor of Seneca Valley. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Raiders. They're first to the puck. Malichki to the right point. Wrist shot. Comes out the near side in his own zone. Jacob Lehman returning clear. Knocked down to Murtha. Murtha's been good in this one. Has a goal to show for it. And it goes to the net. DeTulio taking no chances. Stops it with a stick and puts the big paw on top of it.
.11:08 left in the second frame. Shots now 20-7 in favor of Seneca Valley. A rare offensive zone draw coming up here for Lebo.
Won by Seneca. Racing over to keep it in near point. Jack Lynham. Now a whistle. The puck deflects up. Comes out of the zone. The face-off just outside of the Mount Lebanon blue line. Seneca will change the personnel with a 2-0 lead. 11 minutes even to go.
Surprised we haven't seen a penalty yet in this game, Bobby.
I saw you tapping your foot, by the way, to techno music.
Oh, yeah.
I'll allow it that time.
You don't like techno?
Not unless it's Sandstorm or a couple others. That was kind of a good one, though. It's a good atmosphere, right? As it should be.
Yeah,
We're in
I
the
would say.
playoffs.
The bleachers are rumbling.
Packed house here at the Barrel. That's what we're going to call it from now on. The Barrel. The Barrel Ice Complex. The B. Seneca's home rink.
The BIC.
NA's home rink. Yeah, that's a good one. North Allegheny's home rink, which it will be later on. Pine Richland's home rink. As far as the 3A team, shot from the right point by Luke Eberhardt. Misses the net. Seneca will get it out of the zone. They've got a 2-on-1. Gilbert has a man going to the net. Shoots it anyway. Man goes to the net with Soroka. Not a bad idea for Gilbert to use Soroka as a decoy, but Lynham stopped it and held on to it.
Yep, better save. And we talked about his absorption early in this game. You saw it there as well. No rebound offered. And you know these Raiders are just chomping at the bit for a juicy rebound.
They've got a 21-7 lead. It took them a while to get going, but they have certainly been the better offensive team. They have got pucks in, and they've done a good job keeping pucks in. Mount Lebanon has gotten some pucks in, but they have not really. They've had a couple of opportunities, but they stay scoreless. Steele walking out, shot. Oh, they hit the post or hit
There was a stick that went flying.
Kamaniak, I think it was a stick of the defenseman.
It was.
Never got through.
Looked like Crop.
Kamaniak walked off the left wing boards. There's Crop. Kept in, though. 3-on-2. Puck was in the skates of Kamaniak. He pushes it and backhands it behind the net.
Lindbergh was there.
Center pass is intercepted, cleared by Graham Ressler. Icing again against Mount Lebanon. 9:42 left second period, 2-0 lead. Seneca Valley with a goal in each period so far. Villela and Murtha.
Is this too techno for you?
It's not.
Well, that's good.
Legs are pumping.
Good.
Face off again in the Mount Lebanon zone. Up in the circle. Good job of kicking it. Reaching for a stick was Wertz. He kicked it. Allows them to clear and dump. Micah Gill puts it beyond the Seneca Valley net. Just 7 shots for Mount Lebanon. 2 big-time saves. A Klasnick opportunity, and then the shot, I believe it was Wertz on the backhand, where that big-time stick save by Chenzo DiTullio.
Haven't really seen a quality chance in the offensive end for Lebo in the second frame.
Yeah, not at all. They've had 3 shots, but not high quality. Weston in his own zone on the backhand. Kept in, though. Here comes the Wertz. Kept in by Tetlow. Shot is blocked.
There's Morin getting in the way.
Turning, falling down. We got a late penalty call. And our first penalty call. Maxwell tripping Seneca Valley.
Actually sent Hewitt into the box.
I apologize. Thought he pointed to Maxwell.
Tripping is the call.
Marshall Hewitt. Penalty comes at 8:13.
May not be the sound of the police, but it's the sound of the officials blowing the whistle for the first time.
Mount Lebanon on the man advantage for the first time. We said in our pregame, 24.5% with a man advantage.
What's third?
And the
compared
PK,
to the
87.3, which is first, right?
So this is on display for the first time.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll see who gets this battle. You know, the Blue Devils, you certainly like a goal and some momentum. Trailing 2-0. Crop is passed off the mark. Allows Rogalski to go try to get it. Forces it to the near side.
Wirtz tried to pinch, unable to do so. Lehman down in this near corner.
Lehman did a good job. Gets it to Crop. Can he fire it? He will. Slid it just wide of the near post. Lebanon turning, firing. Wirtz never got through from the right circle. Cleared by the Raiders. Look at Murtha. Flying to try to get it.
You think he wants a short-handed goal?
He's had the puck temporarily. Look at him on the PK.
Now this is going to put them in a bit of a disadvantage.
It's Bias with speed on the left wing, the freshman. Lost the puck.
Doing his best jogger down into the corner.
Picked up and cleared by Seneca Valley. That does it for the first half of the tripping penalty to Marshall Hewitt. Mount Lebanon behind their own goal. Still 48 to go in this man advantage. Crop. They come on the left side for Jackson Bell.
Bias unable to keep it in. Uh-oh. It was Soroka with the opportunity, but it never got the control of the puck.
There's a shot that stopped. Kurta came back and made the play, I think, defensively. Or it was Kurta. By the way, the player to look out for on the power play is Klasnick. He's got 3 power play goals and 6 power play assists.
He's not even out there on the ice right now.
They couldn't get him out there. Last chance for the Blue Devils, down to 5 to go on the penalty. Shot, they can't get it through from the near boards. Right point. Ribstein through traffic. It squirts through. There was a scrum that hit the scrum, dropped to the ice. DiTullio covers up, and that'll do it on the first power play opportunity of the game. We're back to 5-a-side. 6:45 to go in the second. 2-0 Seneca Valley.
The number 1 kill, showing why they're the number 1 kill in AAA.
They got credited with 2 shots on goal in that power play. Shots are 22-10. Scores 2-0 Raiders.
This is dropped that low if you didn't know.
I like name that. Is this an instructional song for a goaltender?
Could be.
Is that referring to the butterfly?
This is featured in the Penguins warm-up music.
I like the Penguins warm-up. Yeah, that one. We had a song earlier that is one of the lead-ins, and there's a chance Seneca. No room for right. Turns it, drops it back. Lindbergh
pushed off the puck from Wirtz.
Wirtz fell down, but he made the play. Lindbergh gets it back. Turning shot.
Komaniak
didn't get everything on it. Lynham was able to push it aside to the near side with his stick, but on the forecheck again, Seneca Valley. Tetlow gets it over to his teammate. That's Micah Gill. But a good play by Dvorak to take the puck and stop the rush. Komaniak. Reif. Still with it. Out sticked away. Trying to get there is Wirtz, but it's Dvorak with it. He'll turn. Come the other way. CJ Dvorak comes down the left wing with speed. Tees up the wrister.
Man, and that shot hit one of the defensemen for Mount Lebanon and almost deflected in a very bad way for the Blue Devils, as it had what's his face? The goaltender off Lynham off
his angle.
Correct.
Walking out. Score! No! Yes! It went in.
Komaniak.
There was a man in front as well. Stuck in the short side. 3-0. Seneca Valley. The Komaniaks are celebrating.
And that was just a classic example of chip at it. If you chip at it right up on front of the netminder, usually something works out well. And that's exactly what you saw there for the Raiders. Now up 3-0 with just 5.5 to play in the second frame.
Top goal scorer for Seneca Valley has his 12th. Came in tied for 7th in 3A. Seneca Valley in again. Backhander.
Garvin
deflects up over the nets.
Opportunity for Garvin, but it was just too high.
Komaniak's 12th at 11:32.
Lindbergh, the only assist.
That's 2 assists now for Lindbergh. They have been working on the bugs in the PA, thankfully.
It's getting better, but it's still not as
We've got music. Maybe
loud
it's
as it
warming
could be.
up. Maybe it wanted the day off. There's a penalty against Mount Lebanon as Malitsky was tripped up. Garvin down low. Lyman stick save. Comes up the other side, and for the first time, Seneca Valley to the man advantage.
Hooking the call. Oh, yeah, tripping. Yep, excuse me.
First time that the Raiders go on the man advantage.
Looks like it'll be Ribstein.
It is Connor Ribstein. Valley comes at 12:22. So 50 seconds after the Komaniak goal. Seneca Valley on the year, 20% with a man advantage, 80% on the PK for Mount Lebanon. It's almost a must-kill now for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, for sure. Down 3-0 here, late stages of the second period. Mount Lebanon needs some sort of momentum, and getting a kill here against this high-powered offense that Seneca has provided so far in this game would be huge.
Dvorak off the skate of Longwell. Komaniak, center point Longwell, wrist it. Deflected in! Power play goal! Seneca Valley, 4-0 Raiders.
Longwell's going to take the credit for this goal, at least through the goal line. Scoring line, I should say. So we'll give it to Longwell.
That'll
if it
be his
deflected,
first.
it was off of somebody from Lebo.
We did change directions. For 10 seconds. Win the draw. Villela had his first. The defenseman, Stephen Longwell, the all-star, with his first. 4-0 Seneca Valley with the power play goal. Miko almost with a steal. He does get the puck. Comes down the right side. Crop with a good job. In firing. Lindbergh from the high slot. That is held on to by Lynham. It's all Seneca Valley.
Yeah, it really is. Mount Lebanon is kind of looking like a lost cause out on the ice here in the second period. Shots 26-10 in favor of the Raiders. And if it wasn't for Quinn Lynham, this game could have been blown well wide open much earlier. Lynham has played as well as he could given the circumstances in front of him.
Shots are 13-6 Seneca Valley in the second. Another face-off to the left of Quinn Lynham, who's made 22 saves. Clean win, right point, dumped down by Weston. Seneca Valley has it in the near corner, but Luke Eberhardt clears it around. Backing up by Gill.
They announced 2 numbers on the assist, but I could not decipher them. My ears are failing me here, Bobby.
It's noisy. Seneca Valley fans are happy.
Officially, it is Longwell from Komaniak and Malichki to make it 4-0 at 12:32 left, or rather 12:32 in the second.
Komaniak now with a goal and an assist. Malichki with 2 assists. Villela and Longwell, the defenseman, had their first goals. And Gwarek with a big hit on Tetlow at the red line. Tetlow gets it back. He's got room right side. He'll tee up the wrister, and that's absorbed by Chenzo DiTullio.
DiTullio, we mentioned how important he was going to be to this game. Hasn't really been pressured much.
Hasn't seen a lot of rubber.
Nope, just his 11th shot.
2 pretty good saves in the first period. None as far as big saves here in the second. Though he's made the saves, and that's what matters, regardless of the chances. Seneca has the puck in their own zone. 3 minutes to go, second period. 3 goals in period number 2 for the Raiders to build this 4-0 lead. Play it up ahead. Gilbert trying to get there. Hit the linesman. Seneca Valley has it, though. They come off the boards from right to left. Hewitt. Puck tied up in the near boards. Picked up by Mount Lebanon. Lehman comes back 2-on-2 with Ribstein. Lehman down the right side. That's well played defensively by Seneca Valley. He'll turn it to Longwell.
Latest goal scorer coming up big on the blue line.
Rogalski. That's what those two do. Villela, Longwell, Rogalski, that trio. They do a good job defensively, and now they chip in offensively. That makes Seneca Valley pretty dangerous if that happens. They've got a 3-on-2, the Raiders. They got a 3-on-3. They turn it over. Try to go back. Ribstein counterattacks. 3-on-2, Mount Lebanon. Near side pass off the mark, though, for his teammate.
It was Ben Curda.
Murtha curls and drags. He's on the backhand in the left wing corner. Malichki wrist shot. Glove save, Quinn Lynham. And he holds on with a $1:44 to go in the second.
What's the answer here for Mount Lebanon? That's the question. Now down 4 goals, just under 2 minutes to play in the second period. And what, we may have a too many men call against Mount Lebanon. Seneca Valley is going to go back on the power play. Yep, Lynham is going to serve this one, that being Zach Lynham, the sophomore defenseman. So here we go. John Cena's in the building.
I looked up and I saw DiTullio out of his crease with his helmet off, so that told me something was going on. I looked over far side. There might be a too many men penalty. Well, if Seneca scores here, you may not see them if you're Mount Lebanon.
Isn't that the truth?
The rest of this game. 4-0 Raiders. They win the draw again. Longwell toes the line. Left side. Wrist shot. Bouncing around up in the air in front. Wrist shot by Hewitt.
Lynham with the
shoulder. A high stick or a hand pass. Yep. That's going to bring the face-off all the way back into the Raiders' zone. 1 in the first for Seneca, 3 in the second to lead 4-0. I don't really consider these remixes techno.
Okay.
That's Bob's rule. I know. I got quirky bylaws. I get it. So Seneca Valley leading 4-0. Too many men. It was the call. Raiders gain the zone. Good pass. Hewitt bounced over his stick. Murtha gets it near side. Spins it back to Longwell. Slapper. Save Lynham.
How did he see that?
Yeah, how about the screen in front? Malichki was in his lap. That's the get low advice, right? That's what he did.
Yep.
Just took the puck right into the breadbasket. Now face up to his right. Longwell was looking for back-to-back goals. Lindbergh's been good on the power play draws. Mount Lebanon wins this one. Luke Eberhardt trying to clear. The Raiders have the puck. Near boards, center points. Gorak, right circle, wrist shot. Hit a stick and bounces up into the net. Stays up in the net.
It's not coming back, at least not right now.
Should be a face-off to the left of Quinn Lynham, unless it was deflected by Seneca Valley.
I think it was.
They'll
So
come out of the
outside
zone. Minute and 11 to go on the penalty, the too many men penalty. 54.8 will go by that clock left in the second. Dvorak, we've seen a couple good rushes from him. He gets a pass through. That's Lindbergh down the right side. Mount Lebanon clears it. Dvorak just couldn't get there. He's back at center ice, the red line. Near side, Reif. He'll turn. He'll go left to right. Reif gains the zone right wing. Comes behind the net. Stops. Oh, he almost spun, came out the near side, still has it. Center point, Dvorak, wrist shot. Lynham or defenseman in front. Might have been blocked by Teta. Christian Teta around and out. Garvin couldn't keep it in. Actually, Garvin deflected up into his own bench. So 15.8 to go in the second. Maybe a chance for one last opportunity here on the man advantage late for Seneca Valley.
It's been all Raiders in this game, Bobby, and they're showing why they were one of the top teams in the AAA standings all season.
Got the late one, Jared, in the first. Now it's turned it on. There's that chance. Good stick by Griffin Krupp to deny. 7 seconds left. Seneca behind the net. Can they get one last shot up here late in the second? Dvorak blocked. Lehman blocked it. Klasnick as well. And that'll do it. A big second 17 for Seneca Valley, scoring 3 times. They have a 4-0 lead here as we get the ice cut in the intermission.
This is just my type.
This
very good
song.
This song.
You're younger and hipper, so I'm glad you're alongside to fire the tunes. So once we ever get that radio show together, we spin tunes, we'll do it.
Sounds good to me.
Seneca's spinning the hits in this one. 4-0 Raiders. After 2, we'll talk about it right after this. You're watching coverage of the PIHL Penguin Cup Playoffs 2024 on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System. Improve your reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Back at the Burrow Ice Complex, Bob Workwitz, Jared Barton, Randy Gore. Sister networks. Guess there's 3 of them, right? We're streaming tonight on 10 band, TV as well. You got Roku or a Fire Stick. Simply find them, search them. Just another way to watch great PIHL action, great PIHL playoff action as well. Trib Live, 10-man, North Allegheny Sports Network. It's all over. Semifinals next week, 2 weeks for the finals. Quarterfinals tonight. It took a late goal to get Seneca Valley on track. Not that they weren't playing well in the first, Jared, but once they did, had a great second. They've got a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, they did. And let's take a look at that scoring summary. We'll start at 14:55 in the first period. It was Vinci Villela, an even strength marker, his first of the season, assisted by Ethan Lindbergh and Ethan Wright. Meanwhile, 2:41, quick turnaround. Jimmy Murtha hit an even strength marker in the early stages of period number 2. Malichki and Colin Weston, the assists on that goal. At 11:32 is Jacob Komaniak, even strength from Ethan Lindbergh, 3-0. And at 12:32, so just a minute later, Stephen Longwell on the power play connected from Komaniak and Malichki to make it 4-0. And that's where we stood. 3 penalties all coming in the second period. Seneca Valley first was Marshall Hewitt for tripping. Then for Mount Lebanon, 2 of them. Connor Ripstein for tripping and team bench for too many men on the ice. And that's where we stand.
Ethan Lindbergh with a couple of assists. Malichki with 2. Komaniak a goal and an assist. He's got his team leading 12. But here, I mentioned it in the second period, this is what makes you even more dangerous. Villela, the defenseman, with his first. Longwell, the defenseman, with his first. If you're doing that, that takes you big steps into moving on in the playoffs and trying to get another PHL championship if you're Seneca Valley. They won back in 2018. Mount Lebanon has 4. They haven't won since 06.
It's been a while. And they're facing a pretty major uphill battle here with 1 period left in the opening round of the PIHL.
Said it was 2-0.
Penguin Cup playoffs.
And 3-0 said they needed to kill. They couldn't do it. Winner of this one gets the winner of the nightcap, which you can see on Trib HSSN, courtesy of NASN, North Allegheny and Central Catholic, 2-7 matchup. Pine Richmond with Bethel Park across the hall is an 8:30 face-off.
The 1-8 matchup.
Also on Trib HSSN.
Just not with this crew. We can't be in 2 places at one time.
We'd run out of breath running back and forth.
Only true legends would be able to call 2 games at once.
Randy, he could do it. He can run back and forth.
I think so.
And bring you quality coverage.
He'd have the stamina to do so. Us, on the other hand, I don't know.
No, I don't go very well with stamina. It's fun, though. I like the Penguin Cup playoffs. Had a chance to do a Class A game last week. They've got more teams, so
yeah, look,
they
at
had
that
12
bracket.
teams in the playoffs.
My goodness, that bracket's huge.
And so they had to get play-in games to get to 8. So you needed to be 8 in each classification. So you're on par, and that lines you up with the Pennsylvania Cup playoffs, which are out east this year. That's a few weeks away, 3 weeks to be exact, later in March.
See what team will be representing AAA out in Philadelphia area.
Last year was Peters Township.
I take it they don't still have their championship at West Banco Arena.
It's
or whatever it's called now.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo, not West Banco. That's Wheeling.
West Banco is much easier to get to West Banco than it is
Wells
to get to
Fargo.
Wells Fargo. Well, they did for a while. They play it in Center Ice, I believe it's called. I think sometimes as well, which is in Westchester, I believe. So they spread that out, though. We'll focus more on that as we move along. And again, the quarterfinals tonight. All the classifications this week. Semifinals next week. And then in 2 weeks at the Lemieux Complex, UPMC Lemieux and Cranberry. The finals. We covered you along all the networks in the PIHL after another successful regular season. Talk about 3A being anyone's game. Seneca Valley, I think you touched on it, Jared, showing you why in this one, especially in the second, why they were the top team, meaning they were leading the standings and leading the conference for most of the season.
Yep, they asserted their dominance. It took a little bit. It was really anybody's game through most of that first period. Raiders score late and then add 3 in the second, and there was really no answer for Mount Lebanon.
So a big save in the first to keep it 0-0. by DeTolio, who's made 11 saves. And then that stick save as well. So he's made the 2 saves, the 2 big ones when he needed it. Quinn Lynham has certainly been good, been busier as he's made
25.
Yeah, 25 saves. Shots on goal in the second, by the way, 16-7. So that shows you how Seneca tilted the ice. They tilted the ice kind of midway through the first as well. So it's really their game to lose the way they played. Should we take a break?
Can if you'd like.
Let's do it. Come back with the third period right after this. Through 2 from the Barrel Ice Complex. Third-seeded Seneca Valley 3. 6th-seeded Mount Lebanon 0. Watching coverage of the PIHL Penguin Cup playoffs. The 2024 edition is right here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy. We're better begin.
Back to Barrel Ice Complex. Great crowd for this one. Great crowd for the nightcap. Great crowd for the mid-cap. I assume we'll call the game across all the mid-cap, right? And that's Pine Richland, the number 1 seed. Pine Richland, Seneca Valley, North Allegheny were all jammed at the top of 3A. And somehow the Raiders, the 3, NA, the 2. Pine Richland coming up the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they were the number 1 because they had that extra point. Heading into that final game of the regular season, if they would win and get the 2 points, they were going to propel themselves to the top and make sure that they were going to have that number 1 overall seed. They play in the 1-8 matchup against Bethel Park coming up in just about 10 minutes from the World Rink across the way. So we're getting excited for that matchup. And then, of course, our nightcap will be right here at the Galaxy Rink between Central Catholic and North Allegheny. NA, the 2 seed, Central Catholic, the 7th. So we'll see how it all plays out.
I think the semifinals are going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And really, it doesn't matter who wins. I think it's going to be competitive no matter what. So, but
I thought that in years past, and then
you were
Rick
disappointed.
Tingle
Yeah,
has had ways of making it all Peters Township at the end. Last year was one of those.
Yep.
Another championship.
Although they've lost a few of their major players to just like North Allegheny did, with Owen Logan going on to play in New Jersey. Pretty sure Peters Township lost 1 or 2 of their.
Tom Coe, junior. Tom Coe, who's going to up at Penn State eventually.
Yeah.
And can't remember the other player's name. But they both want to play juniors. And really, and that's the next step if you're that good.
Right.
So it hurts your team and you're going away from your friends. But if you're that good, right, you want to go next level.
You got to do
what's
best for you.
That's a decision you got to make.
Yep.
I just say it worked out for Brandon Sod. It worked out for R.J. Umberger. Umberger played 2 years of college. Just 1 for Sod. Won a state title with his brother and said, I've seen the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, right.
So that kind of worked out for Brandon Sod. I think Mount Lebanon needs an early one. They needed some kind of belief.
Some sort of momentum.
16 seconds first to kill on a man advantage. And then any kind of spark for the Blue Devils just to try to claw their way back into this one.
It's going to be a tough road.
Especially the way Seneca's played. We talked about DeTolio, and he's made 2 good stops, right? But they haven't really needed him to be the guy the way they play.
Yep.
They've got pucks deep. Eventually, they got their cycle and their puck retrieval going. And eventually, they found the net 4 times.
It's been impressive. There's no doubt about that.
Goals again, Valella, Murtha, Kilmaniac, and Longwell for Seneca Valley. 3 of those coming in the second period. Now we'll get ready for the third. And too many men penalty against Mount Lebanon. Things weren't going bad enough, right?
Yeah, insult to injury.
Sure, Anthony Rako is in his 12th season. Talk about continuing to do the same things, right? Even though it's 4-0, play it smart. Jeremy Church, third year, if you remember, 3 years ago, came in late in the season.
Yes, that's
and
right.
ended up in the finals against North Allegheny.
Yep.
With the Blue Devils.
Air raid siren on. We're ready for period 3.
Seneca saying 17 minutes until semifinal berth.
Again, that's next Monday.
Let's make it a good 17 boys, right? That's what hockey players
call
each other. Come on, boys. About the Quinn Lynham, right? He's got to be perfect in this period of Mount Lebanon.
He
has
needs
any
a
chance
lot of
of coming
help from
back.
his teammates who have been the ones that have, I think, have been struggling. Not so much Lynham's fault in this one.
Played in by Marshall Hewitt. Had a brief conversation with his mom who's to the left. She goes, of course I come to the game, and he takes a penalty. I said, hey, they killed it off.
They did?
They got Ribstein, Klasnick. They've been pretty silent. Klasnick get that breakaway early, but haven't seen a lot from them. This is a credit to Seneca Valley, right? Taking the top players from Mount Lebanon out of the mix.
Yep.
So we're 5 aside, but Soroka, right? That's icing now. Should be, and is. He didn't gain the line. But that's what you want to do, right? That's how you protect the lead.
Yep.
But you got to gain the line, but just 45 seconds in. Raiders have been good. They've been the better team on the faceoffs, too. That's important all year. Becomes even more so in the postseason. They win another one. Villela backhands it around. Reif reverses. He's all alone. Slide it around. Lindbergh will deflect it out. Even though it's icing, right? That's how it's done.
Yep.
Take the icing part out of the equation. Just a minute into the third.
We're starting the third like we started the first. Very choppy.
That's
and
great comparison.
A lot of stoppages.
Took just a little bit for Seneca Valley to find their footing, and then once they got the late goal, it's been all Columbia blue and black. Steal and a shot, blocked. Doric blocked the wrister from the center point from Williams. Mount Lebanon on the forecheck. Doric takes a man out of the play. That allows his teammate, Kamaniak, to get the puck. Kamaniak still has the puck. He'll skate it out, slide it up, right. He'll cut to the inside. Back to Lindbergh near side. Back across, never got there. Picked up by Mount Lebanon and cleared back to the neutral zone. Dvorak, D to D. Villela, back to Dvorak. Back to Villela. Up and deflected in by Lindbergh. That's how you do it. D to D and a dump in, and then Lindbergh gets the puck. He's 1-on-2, and he wins the puck, even though he had it taken away. They get it again, though. They'll slide it. Left point. They'll keep it in. Slides through. And now Mount Lebanon will clear the zone, but picked up there by Murtha, who has a goal. He was good in the second, Murtha.
Yes, he was.
He would not be denied on his goal as well. Had the puck on his stick 3 times before he put it in. Weston in his own zone. You want to get that third forward back if you're protecting the lead of your Seneca Valley. Clog the neutral zone. They're going to ice the puck again. That'll frustrate Mount Lebanon, right? Even though you're taking icing, you're just not giving you a chance to set up in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
It's been part of one of the stories of this game.
Probably the biggest story if you're Mount Lebanon. You've had opportunities, but they've been limited, and there hasn't been really any extended zone time offensively for this Blue Devil squad. Shots now 29-12.
One power play had for Mount Lebanon.
With
that
nothing
was
to
killed,
show them.
right? 2 shots, but not good opportunities.
Nope.
And they gave up a power play goal, so Seneca winning the special teams battle. Seneca winning another faceoff. Kept in by Krupp at the left point. Seneca on the puck, though. Hewitt will skate it out. And there goes Marshall Hewitt with speed right to left. Put it in front. And that was deflected. I think Lynham got a stick down. That's a good play if he did. Deflecting that pass. Mount Lebanon down the right side. Good stick defensively by Longwell.
Soroka.
Yep, he's down the wing. Got it in front. It bounced high. And that kind of made the pass. It wasn't a saucer pass. It was a deflected saucer pass. That's up into the Seneca bench. I don't think he was intending it to be a saucer pass.
Just so happened to be.
But 2 chances, left side, right side for Seneca back to back. Now face off just outside of the Raiders' blue line. Trying to stop the 2-game losing streak, and if they do, they'd be winners of 10 of their last 12. They'll be in the semifinals. Last year, Seneca Valley was also the 3 seed. Lost in the first round of Pine Richland 2-1. So trying to erase that, kept them to the center point. That deflects up in the air to the left circle. In front. Can't shoot it. And that's Hone with a great defensive play.
Yeah, Ben Curta had the opportunity, but couldn't get his stick to get the shot down.
2 years ago, Seneca Valley was the runner-up to Peters Township. Last year, Mount Lebanon knocked out by the eventual champs, Peters Township, in the first round.
They seem to always be that, being the Indians, a common factor in the equation of the AAA playoffs.
Shot, save, Lino. Oh, the rebound slides out to the far side. Backhanded down by Warren. Trying to get it in front. Mount Lebanon has it.
Looked like Nico almost had a backhanded opportunity, but he put it wide left.
Can't center it. Mount Lebanon will clear. North Allegheny had the run where they went back-to-back with the asterisk because one year was canceled.
That's right.
By COVID in the semis, after the semis.
And guess what? It would have been NA Pine Richland in that game that never happened.
That's correct. They were the semifinal winners before things shut down.
So North Allegheny potentially could have had a three-peat opportunity there, and they definitely had the firepower to be the team that could have put that together.
So no zone face-off for Seneca. Yep.
If you remember back, the PIHL, an independent organization, obviously from the WPIAL and PIAA, were doing anything that they could to potentially get that championship game played into the summer months, but ultimately it all crumbled apart.
Correct. So we referenced that for historical reasons. Don't want to live it again.
No.
Lindbergh turns, wrists it, high slot, high and wide. Cleared out. Good drag by Micah Gill. He's in on the right wing. Shot blocked. And then DeTolio covers up the puck. He knocked it off, moving to his left to cover up the puck. We've had 4 shots in the period, 3 for Seneca Valley, 1 for Mount Lebanon. And a face-off in the Raiders zone.
Again, the winner of this game moving on to play the winner of our nightcap game between Central Catholic and North Allegheny.
On the network, Jared Barton, Randy Gore. Randy and I will flip-flop. I'll go behind the scenes for that one. Just enjoyed a little dancing between face-offs.
Can't complain with that.
Puck deflected up, trying to get it in front. It was Gilbert couldn't get it with the glove. 11 will get it out of the zone. 11:40 to go in this period. Still 4-0 Seneca Valley. See maybe a little bit more of a defensive posture, protecting the lead. Now, as I say that, they would have had a odd man breaker get a penalty back in the zone, and I think it might be against the Raiders.
I believe you're right.
Looks like it may be a roughing call.
Little Black Keys action here.
Longwell was over there. It might be Longwell for roughing.
That's it.
Some team in 3A wants to get gold on the ceiling. Now, if you want belief and hope, it's got to happen here for Mount Lebanon. Second man advantage. 24.5% on the year. They're 0 for 1 tonight. That was Lonely Boy, I think. Maybe I misidentified.
No,
the
it's
song.
Goal on the Ceiling.
Okay.
You're right.
Thank
You're right.
you.
Be confident with your first selection. Always.
You never second guess, Bob. What are you doing?
Lonely Boy's a good song, too, though.
Mount Lebanon now behind their own net. Now you've got to get it together. And Klasnick, who we didn't see a lot on the first power play.
No, not at all.
He's the man with 9 power play points and 6 power play
He's tripped
goals.
up and is right below the goal line, but nothing called.
And that allowed Seneca to clear it to Bias. Bias has it. He's got speed down the right
Best
wing.
Yager.
Oh. The wraparound centers. Comes out to Klasnick in the right circle.
Too bad Bias couldn't get the full wrist action and get that flipped for a shot on the
Here he is,
wraparound.
near side wrister. DeTolio sees it and absorbs it. We can certainly see why Xavier Bias was an all-star.
Yeah.
And had 22 points in his freshman season. 12 of those being goals.
DMX going to tell you what's happening up in here.
Works on the draw. It's Miko. Miko wins the draw. Seneca can't clear. Miko gets it back. He can't clear. Krupp goes far side. Klasnick. Wrist shot blocked nicely by Gorak. Center point. Krupp. He'll tee it up. That's deflected wide. I think getting his stick on in front was Wigalski. Krupp. Bottom of the right circle. Klasnick. Behind the net. Near side it comes out. Mount Lebanon left corner. Can't get the pass through. Wigalski steals. Klasnick keeps. 34 to go on the man advantage for Mount Lebanon. Seneca gets the puck. They'll fire at the length of the ice. Played there by Lynham. Mount Lebanon didn't want to play that. Might have been too many men, maybe smart, right? That allows Seneca to get it. They've got a chance to clear by more, and he does. And that should do it for the second Mount Lebanon power play. Also should get the game clock down to around 9.5 minutes. Stays 4-0 Seneca.
Back to even strength. Uh-oh.
I was behind the man at center ice. Reif gets it in. He tried to drag that in stride. It would have been one-on-one down the right wing side. Touch pass, Bias, defended by Villela. Ribstein with a long shot. Got to get shot somehow, right?
Yeah.
No icing against Seneca. Lynham thought it was icing. It was out of the net. It almost ended up in the tap in for Lindbergh. No whistle as expected. Stays 4-0, however. Give credit to Seneca Valley. They played really well tonight.
They really have.
It's been an impressive performance. Seen it a couple times. Had a chance to see Seneca Valley 3 times during the regular season. And Mount Lebanon player falls down, but no penalty. Good stick handling. Kept in at least temporarily by Williams. Counterattack. It could have a odd man breaker 2-on-2 offside. So it was Gilbert and Kilmaniac, Jared. They just couldn't get the puck to get in sync and on schedule, as they say, on that odd man break. Important thing for the Raiders, 2 things, right? 4-0 and 8:26.
Yep.
Score and time remaining. 8:26 away from
advancing
a semifinal appearance, which they had 2 years ago, getting to the championship game, losing to Upper St. Clair. Or Peters, excuse me. And right back in by the Blue Devils. Gorak lost the puck. Knocked away by Gilbert. In front, turning shot, missing the net. There's a good opportunity by Tetlow down low. Lebanon on the puck again. It's reversed to the near side and cleared out by Seneca Valley. Tetlow will retreat to get it in his own zone.
Kind of feel the atmosphere kind of sucked out of this place now that the score is what it is.
Maxwell down the right wing will gain the zone. Also, when you're kind of playing the defensive posture, right, to do that because you're not taking chances which you
Yeah,
should
no
not.
reason,
if you're
no
Seneca
reason
Valley,
for
right?
Seneca to take any chances. This 4-0 lead,
You just make the
virtually
basic
insurmountable
plays.
with just 7:15 remaining.
Malichki has 2 points. Murtha has a goal. Too far for him. Luke Eberhardt icing. Luke Eberhardt, by the way, the senior. Ripstein is a senior. Tetlow is a senior. Bell, Lynham, all seniors from Mount Lebanon. Christian Tata, Jacob Lehman, Sawyer Klasnick, Micah Gill, Jack Nichols, who hasn't played a lot, Matt Kurda, and Drew Michael, all seniors for Mount Lebanon. So a little bit of a turnover for the Blue Devils. Dumped back in from the neutral zone by Mount Lebanon. Backhanded up by Longwell. Malichki. Murtha pushes it forward. Played by Krupp. Out of the zone. Klasnick tries to put it across the Ribstein.
Oh, off the
shot.
iron.
That was a chance to get the goal. Rebound. Fired wide by Eberhardt.
That was the best
It
opportunity
came back
that
to
Lebo had.
Klasnick. And Klasnick found the iron on the right side. Wrist shot fanned on. Klasnick had that breakaway in the first period. That found the post. Not an official shot on goal, just a scoring chance for Mount Lebanon. Technically, if you think about it, it's truly a shot on goal, right?
It really is. It's physically hitting the net. I never understood that.
There's conversation about why it isn't counted, and because if it can't go in, it hits the post. Wrist shot, Krupp blocked nicely by Rogalski.
Then how can you call it a scoring chance?
Well, I think it should be a shot.
That's my
Consider
argument.
shot on
that's,
net.
That's my argument.
But it's not a save by the goalie.
No, it's
so
definitely
that's
not a
what-
save.
That's what comes into that equation as well. Players fall down. Puck is in the right point. Weston goes D to D, left side. Puck into the left wing corner. Clock is at 5:35. 4-0 Raiders. Xavier Bias, he'll be back for Mount Lebanon. Expectedly, right?
Yeah,
you never know what happens
unless the higher beings or higher powers
unless juniors
are
come calling, right?
Right.
Travel hockey. Lindbergh near side. 2-on-4. Lindbergh will just take it into the corner. Murtha with it, left side. Try to shot, blocked by Kurda. Near side, into the right wing corner. Now behind the net, Seneca Valley. Spinning with it. A wrist shot by Colin Weston is blocked. Kamaniak, his pass intercepted. Weston will keep it in. Left point. 4:45 clock turns in the third. Seneca Valley awaiting a date in the semifinals with either North Allegheny or Central Catholic. In front, backhander. And it's stopped by DiCenzo. DiTullio. Cenzo DiTullio. I combined the names there. I was trying to see who shot it, and he turned around. It was Bias.
Yep.
And it was Cenzo DiTullio who got that stop down low on Xavier Bias.
I like this push by the Blue Devils offense, but still nothing to show for it.
Miko, Murtha, wrist shot. Blocked by Eberhardt. Bias the other way. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the third. Dumped cross corner by Mount Lebanon. 15 saves now for DiTullio. 31 for Quinn Lynham. Shots are 35-15. Warren just taking it in, right? Lag the puck in. Take it beyond the net. Just 8 minutes off the clock, which is at 3:35. Outlet, Micah Gill. His dump deflected by Warren. Lebanon will turn. Braden works. Comes down the near side on the backhand. Couldn't get it in front. There's too many Seneca Valley sticks. Wirtz had that opportunity in the backhand, which was probably the best save of the night, with DiTullio just throwing that stick back to his right. The yawning net, as you called it. And now he's 3:07 away from a clean sheet in the quarterfinals. Can I cross-pollinate a soccer term into a hockey broadcast?
Yeah, why not? We tend to do that from time to time, and not just with hockey, but other sports that we are on the call for.
Blue Devils win the face-off. They got it at the right point. Crop shot. Patulio knocked it down, couldn't glove it cleanly, and then knocked it away from Klasnick, who was dumped on his wallet. That's life in front of the net.
Yeah, no doubt.
Turning with it is Jacob Lehman. He'll fire it back in. Patulio will watch it hit the back of the net. We'll see Longwell get it. And the Raiders clear. Right back in by the Blue Devils. Patulio will take no chances. I said it's okay, but Mount Lebanon has dumped it well. They just haven't retrieved it. And that's a credit to Seneca Valley in this one.
Yeah, the Raiders have, in all facets of the game.
The Raiders, Jared, they've dumped it and retrieved it and cycled pretty well tonight.
Right. They've been the sharper team. There's been no doubt. And it's pretty obvious. You look at the scoreboard.
They kind of ground down Mount Lebanon in this one. Ground and pound, if you will, Way. 1 in the first for the Raiders. 3 in the second.
That's where we stand.
Murtha, Kilmaniac, and Longwell. Villela and Longwell. Lineham didn't like the spray, I guess. Longwell and Villela, by the way, their first goals of the year. What a time to get it, right?
Yeah, I would say.
In the first round of the playoffs. Quarterfinal round here in 3A. Potentially one of the best albums ever.
It's definitely up there.
Wrist shot. Stick save, blocker side by Lineham. So we bring you all kind of musical knowledge too. Not just hockey, soccer, lacrosse. We go sports, we go music, we go pop culture.
We're well-rounded.
2-11 away from the semis for the Raiders. I think that Anthony Rako will be very pleased with his performance. Good shot from the point. Lineham never got it. Almost created an opportunity at the near post. Maxwell will fire. That never got through. Blue Devils skated out with Matthew Williams. And now Lehman. Up in the air, can't get it deep. Kept in at the blue line. Nope, they call it offside. With a minute 49 to go. And a date on Neville Island for the Raiders.
Robert Morris next Monday at 9:15.
It will not matter to them. It's Vikings and Tigers, right?
Right.
Either way, they're going to be
They'll be there
on the island.
They'll be next to the bubble.
Read some talk about Rob Morris trying to build an on-campus ice hockey facility.
I hear a lot of critics and naysayers say, well, that would be the end of Neville Island facilities. But the thing is, that's such a staple in the community. I don't know if you could really take that away.
That's a student center, too, but I don't know. You're right. Stay tuned for that.
Maybe Robert Morris removes the affiliation
Could be.
from Neville Island, but I don't think it goes away ultimately.
Maniac in. He wants trying to go backhand forehand or forehand backhand. Somehow Lineham has that puck underneath his pillows.
It was stopped right at the post. Lineham able to get his skate right there up against the post.
At the last second, Joe was trying to go back forehand and ended up getting the backhander
and just
to the near
it
post
into the post
with a minute 20 to go. He was looking for a second. He's got a team-leading goal tonight. Jacob Komaniak, his 12th. That always makes the Komaniaks run wild. Shot again, another save for Lineham. He's got 35. Seneca Valley loses the puck. Mount Lebanon has it in their own zone. Lose it again, though, with Miko. Blue Devils clear. Inside of a minute to go. There's a late check by Mount Lebanon. Wirtz. Wirtz will have the puck on his off wing. Can't shoot it. Seneca will skate it away with Antonio Miko. Slides it over. There's another shot. That'll be their 40th. Lineham with another save. And he dives behind the net to cover up. 40-16 are the shots. And that'd be 11 5 in the third period for Seneca Valley. They haven't scored. Always good for Tommy Trumpet, by the way. Always time for that.
Timmy Trumpet, yes.
Timmy Trumpet, sorry. But they haven't needed to score, right? 4-0.
It's been easy slide into the end of the third period for Seneca Valley. You were sitting there with a 4-0 lead after 2.
Yeah, really giving up.
Not autopilot.
Right. Not you haven't given up great scoring chances. Lebanon did hit the post once.
Yep.
Down to 25, but you played the way you needed to play, protecting a 4-0 lead. Then another shot that is stopped by lineman. And another shot deflected down. And a backhander still around the net. 2 more shots for the Raiders. 10 seconds. Down the right side. 5 seconds. And Seneca Valley is on to the semifinals. 4-0 win for the Raiders. And they'll head to the island to face either North Allegheny or Central Catholic. We'll head to a break and then come back and wrap things up from the Barrel Ice Complex. Your final score. 3rd seeded Seneca Valley, 4. 6th seeded Mount Lebanon, nothing. Solid coverage of the 2024 PIHL Penguin Cup playoffs right here on HSSN.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Back to wrap things up from the Barrel Ice Complex. Bob Workwis, Jared Barton. 4-0 win for Seneca Valley. 3 seed. So top 3 teams, the 1, 2, 3 seeds, were all jammed up at the top of 3A. But Seneca Valley, we talked about. We're at top of the standings a lot of the season, for most of the season, actually, Jared. They kind of played like it here tonight against Mount Lebanon.
No doubt. It was really a dominating performance by Seneca Valley and a well-earned victory that's moving them to the semis. Again, that's 9:15 on Monday from Robert Morris against the winner of our nightcap matchup between North Allegheny and Central Catholic. A real quick scoring update for you in the 1-8 matchup. Pine Richland already with a 1-0 lead. That happening just 3 minutes into the first period.
So that's the
goal from Logan Kozak.
That's the noise we heard from across the hall.
Yep.
Scoring recap in this one. 1 goal in the first for Seneca Valley, Vinci Villela, his first of the year. Lindbergh and Reif with the assists. Murtha is ace from Malichki, his 8th from Malichki, and Colin Weston. Kamaniak is 12th from Lindbergh. And then Longwell was first, Kamaniak and Malichki. That was a power play goal. 1 for 2 in the man advantage for Seneca Valley. 0 for 2 for Mount Lebanon. Longwell and Villela, their first goals of the year. 1 in the first, 3 in the third. Shots in the third, 13-5, Seneca Valley. Game totals 42 for the Raiders, 16 for the Blue Devils.
Well-earned victory that's moving them on. It really, if you're Mount Lebanon, it's a valiant effort, but you needed more earlier in this contest. You didn't get it, and once you fell down 4-0 in the late stages of period number 2, it was pretty much over at that point.
Blue Devils season ends at 12-8-0-1. Seneca Valley improves to 16-5. And they're in the semifinals, as we said, against either North Allegheny or Central Catholic. Hey, come back on the Trib Live High School Sports Network or the North Allegheny Sports Network. I will tag out. We'll tag Randy Gorin. He'll be alongside of my partner, Jared Barton, for that one, as we'll give you more PIHL 3A quarterfinal action on Trib HSSN. Good to be with you as always, Jared.
Same with you, Bob.
Thank you to everyone for listening, even the Seneca Valley fans who were nice enough to tell us they enjoyed listening to it in person. For Randy Gore and Jared Barton, Bob Workwis Singer. Final score from the Barrel Ice Complex, Seneca Valley 4, and Mount Lebanon nothing. You've been watching coverage of the PIHL Penguin Cup Playoffs 2024 edition on 10-Band TV, also on the North Allegheny Sports Network, and as always on